Bani wende hello su. Basa yombe be mwembe ring. This is I would love to welcome you on this lovely 13th day of July on another edition of the program Back to Our Culture, the program that sets the agenda to discuss our culture heritage, preserving our arts. We say welcome to the program Back Home. It feels good being back home, you know. At the moment, I feel pleased being back home in Lofa County, Kolahun District, Kanala. Anyway, they are also. So wherever you are this evening, be it the morning hours in your area, the evening hours, the afternoon, whatever time zone you find yourself, we love to say welcome. It's the program Back to Our Culture. My name is we will be focusing on one of the tribes in this country, the GREBO people. The GREBO people is in focus this evening. We're going to be telling you about the GREBO people. We'll be showcasing their marks and giving you some insight of who they are and what they are capable of doing. Their stable food, their cultural practices, and cautioning our young folks about being politics, as we continue to say, have created a serious disturbance in our society to the extent that the younger ones no longer show that respect and courtesy to the elder ones. They talk anyhow. They do things out of the way. And most of that say, hey, that the 21st century, I am old to rip out of it. Come on. Preserving your cultural values, paying courtesy to the elderly, even your peers, matters a lot. So you there, I'm here. Together we say a teamwork supportive on this radio. After a batch of our team song, when we come back, we'll be good. Where can they be found? So if you are a global person, you say, we are in the Friday. Yeah. Okay, well. Oh yeah, it's a sweet good being back home, man. But anyway. When we went from Foma, the Hallow Soup. This is Soko Conan Jr., the Hallow Soup. When we went. Morris Cannon Jr., they have also. Canada, they have also. Send boy, they have also. Oh yes, it's good to be back home, you know. Yeah. If you just joined us, we'd love to say welcome to the program, back to our culture, of course, preserving our culture heritage. Oh, let's go back to our culture. Preserving our culture heritage is what we do here on the program, back to our culture. Let's get our banner quickly. Yes, back to our culture is where we do all we can to uphold the cultural values need to be upheld, you know. We say to our traditional people, we say to our chiefs, our elders, we greet you in a respectable way, you know. Wherever you find yourself, we say, we salute you, we pay homage to, you know, whoever you are in the society. And we pray that God guide us as a nation and people as we transition from one point to the other. Looking forward to development in our nation. We hope and pray that all of us can wrap hands around our leadership to see Liberia amongst the communities of nations. So we say today we're going to be looking at the GREBO tribe, where they're from, who they are, what they are capable of doing, and those things that talk about the best Bassa people. Now today we're talking about the GREBO people. The GREBO people, so we go to history to talk about the GREBO people. The GREBO people or GREBO people are an ethnic group or subgroup within the large Kru group of Africa. A language and cultural ethnicity and to setting of its constituents elements. Within Liberia, members of this group are formed primarily in Maryland County and Grand Cru counties. In the southeast portion of the country, but also in River G County and Sino County. The GREBO people population in Ivory Coast are known as to our culture. So if you're a GREBO person like my friend and brother Julio Yense, welcome. Learn about your culture, learn about your tribal group. All right. It says in 2000 there are an estimated 48,300 GREBO people in the Ivory Coast, not counting refugees. Precise numbers are lacking since many have been displaced by the civil war in Liberia of the late 20th and early 21st centuries. area of Kepamas by sea, the first indigenous group they encounter in the area with whom they establish prolonged relationship or relations were the seaside GREBO, or GREBO. The colonists refer to them generally as GREBO. In the absence of other qualification, the term GREBO has come to refer generally to this group in particular, which has occupied southeastern coastal areas of what is now impressions accompany the use of the term GREBO, since it is not always clear precisely which group writers or speakers intend to donate or denote. Some of the ambiguity have involved historically, as the name was generalized from that of the first group contacted by Americo-Liberian colonists in the area that was settled as Maryland County. Areas, the term became more impressed as such group often belong to other language families and ethnicity. The confusion has been perpetuated as GREBO has been used as a cover term for groups in the areas that are now known by scholars known to be different. The numerous subgroups of the large and variegated ethnic group, such as the Kru, are defined by linguists, referring to an taxonomy of languages histories. The language classification is often the least confusing frame of reference. The GREBO ethnic group, comprising a community of speakers of speech varieties covering an extensive language continuum punctuated by the collection of cultural centers of gravity, usually town cluster, while the effectiveness of these varieties is apparent. The internal structure so we move forward. The indigenous people living at Kepamas, who were speakers of seaside GREBO or GLEBO, as since classified by linguists, were the first to have extensive contact with the American representatives of the Maryland colonization Africa by free African Americans beginning in 1827. The GLEBO gained social political ascendancy over neighboring groups from this period due to their access to Western technology and their alliance with the colonists and Americo-Liberians. The ethnic group that formed from their descendants. conflicts occurred amongst the various groups covered by the general label GREBO. Some inland ethnic groups have long-standing resentment against the seaside GREBO because of their relationship with the American Liberians or Americo-Liberians, who established dominance because of their relationship to United States group and trade, as well as advantages of education and technology. First, the inland group considered the GREBO foolish to have sold their traditional land to the American colonists, given the influence of the colonial period. The inland group attempts to control and restrict language have generally been unsuccessful in most regions. Clearly, in a difference typical between groups that are more or less assimilated in relations to a new group in an area, the inland group have expressed dismay that the seaside GREBO abandoned traditional ways to adopt fashions of Liberian or European Americans. Groups as Bush, GREBO, Pagan, and Barbaros. Since the late 20th century, some of these issues have inspired a pan-GREBO or pan-global unification sentiment. In its extreme form, it has been part of a political movement to unite vertically all speakers of the socio-linguistic language movement arose as part of the emergences of political tribes, factions during the Civil War of the late 20th century. First Liberian Civil War and Second Liberian Civil War of the GREBO War of 19th century. We'll move to their culture. Traditional GREBO people had what were known as bush schools. Poro for male and Sandy for women or female. These and their associated societies have continued to be part of the culture. Historically, the Poros adapted to new conditions by establishing Masonic Lodge of the European American style of fraternity. Grades, members of the group would often chip their teeth to sharp points to create ritual artifacts. The GREBO are known for their curved wooden marks, which were worn in ceremonies to mandate or perpetuate the spirit. What clay in applied is applied to participants in certain ceremonies to denote a coup with it. So we're gonna show you the marks. Oh, our internet is bubbling. So as soon as we have that set to in, we'll be showing you the marks on the live stream. All right. So, but let's see if we can get the marks from this side. So let's just show you a bit of the marks, the GREBO marks, so you know as a GREBO person your marks. See, yeah, your marks, yeah. The marks, see the the marks facing. The GREBO are known for their, okay, we spoke on that, dancers. Bodios, ritual priests. The ritual priests were called or are called bodios. Often wore a heavy brass anchor ring, which was put on by a blacksmith and worn to the death. And worn to the death. These anchors were considered animate and regularly fed human blood. Large brass rings are generally were used as ritual objects for protection of entire village from spirits, sicknesses, war, and other people's witchcraft, and were reportedly local adapts practice divination by straying and may use the results of such divination to determine the putative priority of a crime. So during that time, when you cause a crime, those who to your boom, how do you to know that people who commit crime, they are the ones? Trial by ordeal. A person, usually a woman accused of witchcraft, is tried by ordeal for the determination of guilt by being subjected to the force and behavior of a decoction of the bark of the sarsaparilla or soothsayer tree vein. If the person dies, they are adjudged guilty. More often, woman was killed rather recently by this ordeal. So the people can use the traditional means to determine who did what and who did not do what. Traditionally, they will give you the cola nuts with the pepper. Now, in terms of food kind, they are noted for the palm butter. Yes, the GREBO people, they are noted for palm butter with plenty of pepper. So let's see how we can get a few GREBO songs out for you. Those of you who are from the the GREBO tribe, the GREBO people. Where are you? Get prepared to represent your ethnic group. If you are Bandi, get prepared to represent the Bandi people. Tonight, we're going to be talking to our family members, our friends, our loved ones, our children. What it takes, or how it pays to show courtesy to elderly people. What is the value in showing courtesy or by being disciplined? So you will tell your kinsmen or tell the children to exhibit that level of courtesy for the elderly people. Back into time, we told you the last time, the younger people were not just allowed to room where you over and lift his hands up and pass. If he or she is greeting the elderly ones, they make sure they hold their hands and stretch forth the other hand. Hold this other hand, the hand that they are stretching towards the person, and they use the other hand to hold it so that it shows some level of courtesy and respect to the elderly person. And you're not just standing and show your hand, no. You will bend a little. So that shows some level of courtesy. Nowadays, our children are not following the cultural values. Our children are not following those values. Yeah, so at the end of the day, people continue to get involved and do things that are not definitely taking over our culture, our African culture. So in order to regain our cultural heritage, we want to emphatically state that we need to caution our young children. We need to caution them. Yes, telling them the importance of showing courtesy, the importance of being disciplined. Let's go. 0887-105-105, 0778-665-073 are the numbers to call. 0887 culture. Let's start up with this song. Oh yes, let me go to my papi. Hey, whenever I play this song, it reminds me of the late Acid Duplé.
Condition, la persévérance. Écoutez cette histoire.
You listen in the explanation here. You found bulk of the global people in Africa, right? So you heard French being spoken. It shouldn't be strange to you. So where are the GREBO, the Crown, the Loma, the Bandi, the Bassa? Vote in your call. Represent the ethnic group and speak to the conscience of the young people. In 105-105, 0778-665-073. Let me say happy birthday to you, Ambassador Convy Adams. We celebrate your natal date. Speak to the conscience of the young people. Talking about the importance of showing courtesy to the elderly and even their peers. The importance of being disciplined. The value it adds to you as an individual. 0887 105 105 0778 665073. Back to our culture. Let's visit the telephone line and take our very first caller. Hello?
Hello.
Hello, please reduce the volume of your radio. What's your name and you join us from where? Okay. To keep those calls coming, represent your elder group tonight. And speak to the conscience of the young people especially on the importance of being disciplined and what value it adds to you as an individual. Showing courtesy. 0887 105 105. Yeah. Radio, loveradioonline.com. Koyumbia, Niyu Koyumbia. Oh yes. Let's see if we can talk to this person. Okay, you dropped the line. 0887 105 105 0778 665073. Let's get to the line and talk to this person. Hello.
Hello.
How are you, sir? What's your name and you join us from where?
My name is Joe.
Okay, so you listen to our topic, right?
Actually, you are at the end before I joined it.
So what we are saying here, you're going to speak to your kinsmen, telling most especially the young folks the importance of being disciplined and showing courtesy to the elder ones. You know that our dispensation, the young people ain't care. Because they do not respect the elder ones. So you're going to speak to your kinsmen in your vernacular, telling them the importance of being disciplined and showing courtesy to the elderly. Let's go.
So I'll have to speak a GREBO dialect.
Oh yeah, Papa, you gotta speak. No. You see that?
we got different GREBOs.
See, I said all the thing there. You got a seaside GREBO, you got a bush GREBO, you got all the kind of GREBO. I call other people bush people. Let go, Papa.
Okay, so I'm coming to speak the GREBO arena.
We listening.
Okay. What you? I'm getting out of the belly. I mean, what to wear? Any you? Oh, when I come, Neflanyo, a pinchemo, and name, ne wet cook a clonke, at the Nepo Yiraclon, where to know. I see
Interpret, bro.
Okay. I was saying to the younger ones that they should be respectful to elderly people. Once you are respectful, you live longer and get blessing. But if you are disrespectful, it shortens your life and you suffer a lot. Like in the interior, the traditional areas, you are being fined and punished for being disobedient. So when you go in the interior places in Maryland County, no younger one disobey other person. Even you don't even insult in some of the towns. Because they take things serious, they don't joke.
Say hold the cultural values.
Yes.
Okay, my brother. Say hi to two people in GREBO.
Okay. Okay. They to say me that be more. I'm all you are Addison. I can go and clown ke Addison. Are you Kaburu Addison and the rest to body or your ram no? I was surely saying greeting to my mother. Her traditional name is Glade Ad. She's the mother of Israel. And then my father, his traditional name is Krawenke. So me too, my traditional name is Klaburu.
Okay, glad to know.
Okay.
Thank you so much, man.
Okay.
Okay, we still in the Southeast. Let's welcome our crew brothers and sisters. Oh yes, man. This reminds me of when I was growing up there in Gatnosville supermarket. Yeah. They told we are there at church, right behind my compound there. The Connors compound. When you want to enjoy yourself with good music, you know. I still remember that though. Support from your calls on 0778 665 0887 105 105 and represent your ethnic group. You bandit man call, you bandit woman call, Loma, Kisi, Mandingo. If you represent the ethnic group in they are, where they're from, or what they are capable of doing. Specifically, we're looking at this topic. The importance of being disciplined. You've been speaking to the conscience of the young people in your vernacular. What it takes to be disciplined. Showing level of courtesy to the elderly.
And swing your body. Oh, Jati Jackle. Nanumuna Tenenjo. Oh, Mundem Dale. Bamuina Tone. Yes, what am I?
Another crew on my son was just nodding her head. Yeah. 087-105-105. 0778-665-073. Speak to the young people of your ethnic group on the importance of being disciplined and showing courtesy to the elderly. Let's go to the line and talk to this person. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Brother.
How you doing?
Yeah. How are you?
I'm okay. What's your name?
I'm Reverend Chris K. Hine.
Hey, Reverend, you represent the GREBO people or the crew?
I represent the GREBO people.
Okay. So you got our talking point, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead and speak to the conscience of the young GREBO people. Yeah, go ahead.
Coming from G, from you.
Go ahead, Baba. You just have to change your location. You're coming in broken.
Hello?
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to try to get about to you know what that you when you put it. And then I'm going to go. You the boy, you pretend to go to telling trouble when you go. Yeah,
your line is breaking. So what were you telling your kids, man?
Tell them that they should respect the oldest people. In those days, the elders, okay, the people living, and they will hear the history of the town. If they don't make peace, that's how we can love our family.
Okay, say hi to two people. Say hi to two people.
With your cuckoo, one of the and you know, press one of the WD, one of the okay.
Okay.
We have connection with the crew. One of my bishops, Bishop Kunku, lost his father. I extend my sympathy to him.
Oh, Bishop John Kunku?
John Kunku, he lost his father.
Hey man, my deepest condolences.
Yeah. So my condolences went to the family tonight. And I too from the Church of God Bell. Okay, thank you, sir. for allowing me to speak my dialect.
Thank you so much. Teach the children how to speak the dialect too.
Okay.
Okay, Dad. Yeah, that's what it is. You know, you feel proud when the kids are speaking the vernacular, you know? Yeah, when the kids can speak the vernacular. For some of us, like I told you in one of our editions, that I was now opportune to go to my county, to be carried to Lofa County by my dad to show me my roots. I did not see my grandparents. You understand? I did not see my grandparents from my paternal side. So everything was Montserrat based. But I was opportune to have seen from my maternal side my grandmother. So the late pastor, you can hear me speaking, I learned it from my grandmother. When the Oma used to send us, she would make sure she put it in Bassa. They say, Oma, we understand that thing. She said, I want you to be left by the wayside. I want you to learn your man dialect. So when you go somewhere, the day you get opportunity to go Bassa, people will not say things to you or about you that you not understand. And that's how I can understand Bassa, but speak it little by little. So if you, the parents, can take up the time to teach the children these values, knowing how to speak their vernacular, you know, if they can learn to speak their vernacular, knowing the importance of being disciplined, it will help us. It will transform our society. Let's go to the line and talk to this person. Hello?
Good evening.
How are you, sir? What's your name and you join us from where?
This is Leo from Kingsville.
You know, tell you, man.
Yeah.
You represent which ethnic group?
I already said the other ethnic group, but unfortunately, I find it difficult to speak.
Hey, nigga.
Due to the the importance of the topic, so I just want to make my contribution.
Go ahead, blow by.
Yeah. You see, this is very important, and this is one of the things that we really need to teach the youngest one. Our tradition, our culture, those values, those respect that our forefathers used to pay to other people that are making them live longer. It's kind of important. I just want to say one thing tonight, although while the shoe we go to school, we learn few things, but the Western culture, it is not ours. On a serious note, there are a lot of documentary about, or the stuff here that has to do with the poor society, the incentive where the weapon can say the female gender mutilation, that problem, in that good, it brings sickness, destroying people, in that correct. Yes, that's true. They're saying it, but right now they introduce that culture. That is same-sex marriage. Why would you go there as African? That one thing I found difficult. The people come and say, okay, this culture is not it is not good for African here. But now they're breaking their culture, right? It's not good for us too. And people we got a lot of very different people, preacher, they say they don't say anything about it. And our culture is wearing away. And that's what suffering, that's what damaging us. So it is very important, we teach our kids, we teach people in school our culture, those values that we can make us to be stronger together, it bound us together, the respect and thing. But nowadays, even people with that kind of practice, there's no respect. People who try to, that Western practice, they see older people say anything, no fear. So, I'm happy to know that they kind of topic here, bring it up so at least we can, share, ideas on it. So, thank you very much, bro.
Blow by, you will not say greeting to nobody because you speak Bassa, my man.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, man. Thank you so much.
I'm going back to
Go learn it. Yeah, it's important. Oh yes, Hitchcock got salient point. That's what it is. If the Westerners can tell you, say, the poor society where they do genital mutilation and nothing is not important, it's not good, and we see reason, yes, but what are they doing? They're infusing their culture into ours by doing away with ours and bringing theirs. It's wrong. to the extent that poverty has caused us to accept their culture. Hello?
Hello.
How are you? Your name and join us from where?
I'm NSK. I'm joining from 72nd.
Which ethnic group you represent, my brother?
Representing the current ethnic group. I hail from District 3, Bazon District, Kafala, Mishkide District, Clan, Clan, and to be precise, Pablostown, Macau.
Okay, so you're gonna talk to the conscience of the young people in your region on the importance of being disciplined and adding values as well as courtesy to the elderly people. Let's go. Let's hear you.
Yeah, you see,
In crowd.
on a, let me first say one or two things in English and then I'll speak the Klan.
Okay.
You know, honestly, as you rightly said, we are denying our cultural value. More especially, not knowing our background, our culture, deny many things, and it's very bad. More especially to the parents. Some parents having the habit of maybe they feel that they born their children within the city and then abandoning their home, not carrying the children home to practice on cultural activities. They try and become the freak. Now, Ante and Munji, I big than I do. I big than I libre. As I already said,
All I
put the new culture for you.
all I played in a thought. The last small cry you see.
No, honestly, on a serious note, it's very serious. It's good to know your culture. Paying respect to the elderly people, it is good. It add your age up, give you blessing, and it add value to your human life. Thank you.
Okay, my brother. Say hi to two people, man. In crown.
Okay. You on the one example, I am glad that saying by me. Chisai, Monjo yo.
Okay, thank you, man. Thank you. So I'm leaving the southeast. I'm going to the western part of Liberia. Let me get for you, and I'm going to make my stop in Bomi County and the Gola people. The Gola people there. Yes. Where are the Gola? The Gola people. Where are you? Did that? No, not Gola there. La Belle there. Okay, so the Gola people. So I'm going to bring one of your daughters, Minister Denise, kindly, who's going to speak to your attention through a song in your vernacular. So she represents the Gola people tonight. Let's get this one. You can support in your calls on 0887 105 105, 0778 665 073. Zero 887-105-105 077-866-5073. And let me say to the five people, Yakune. Call tonight and represent your ethnic group. Speak to the conscience of the young people, telling them the importance of being disciplined and highly courtesy to the elderly. Let's go to the line. Hello?
Hello.
How are you? What's your name?
I'm Tuba Wama. I'm calling from Pongata.
Toba.
Yes, sir.
I guess you're from Bon County.
Yes, sir.
All right. So you're going to speak the Pele for us, eh?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and speak to the conscience of the young Pele people.
Okay. Pongata na katwai. Nawa mwatoka. Tonga mwa agera muka ge. Kwa kumu kwa kulu baga ma ya bro kwa gera atenu kwa do hote. So makama de mana ko de kuna kwa age kwa anon mun ina na kala age kwa ma ko bro ni la ho so una ila so bonga na wa don ya kwa age muka.
So why were you telling the Bungies?
Eh?
Why were you telling the people from Bon County?
Yeah.
What were you telling them?
I'm saying them that we should respect our owners.
Okay.
If you young boy are coming up on new in life new, so you gotta respect your owners.
Okay.
So if you respect your owners, you will lay law.
Okay.
You will lay law and God will bless you.
Okay. How can I say hi to two people?
Okay. I want mate ni ani dara ma emo mado ikwa huba so la tema teno de por an mano la bola dara ma ka yes kai kwa bongale.
Okay, my friend.
So la tema de bona.
Thank you.
Okay.
I enjoy the man very fluent in Peleba. Oh yeah. I wish I knew the Bundy like that. I wish I knew the Bassa like that. Oh yeah. You can do same 0887-105-105 077-866-5073 are the numbers to call. We stay in the western region. Let's go to Grand Cape County. We just left Bombay County. We're going to Grand Cape County. Let's get this person first. Hello?
Hello.
How are you? What's your name in the Jonathan?
I'm good. Yes, my name is Matthew Swakoko Papa.
Bon County man.
Yeah.
You following the topic, right?
Yeah, I'm prepared to shoot in bed.
Go ahead, Baba.
Well, now, Kago wa. And now, now, Matthew Swakoko Papa. I'm a former district judge for Mupeng. Then, near America, right? Kaga, Napongai, Bass. Yang ngong kakaji si pomeng da samemu. Nu da ke aboka pomeng da samme. Kabu put kari show. Kame?
So why were you telling our people?
That's why. Yeah, what's that?
Why were you telling our people?
I'm telling our people that they should respect our tradition, especially the older people. Yeah.
Okay. Say hi to 2 people now.
Nothing Ali, Cha Gamete upon you, the room I got me from my porta. Charlie, Beba, Parabo, I gave Papa, I wish you come from Latana, I wish you. I gave it Tomaka.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Oh, yes. I've been cranking my content, man. Let us go back to the telephone line. Hello.
Hello?
How are you?
I'm okay.
What's your name and you join us from where?
I'm in Menide Molba from Hong County.
Oh, the donkeys are many to now. Okay, you following us, right?
I'm following you.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I want to add my Mara Dupla Concani and I got to that Concani Tara District. Oh, Nabu, I want to my ya get you. I do get that to make you. Through back of my steel, or then I'm a phone that standing me. Kaku, Kustama, Quabble. So, can make this town was still again. Tapa, finish you want to go standing me that for me. Go to Sama, I will do what to go to Pana. Who love you, who are black. Come on, to go over.
So what were you telling our people?
Okay, what I'm trying to tell them is that I'm trying to tell them that they should respect their elders, and secondly, they should respect the standards and the promise society in that we're here. Because in Moravia here, we have a lot of sinners here, they will talk against the tradition, what they are part of. So if they are a more covering of those people, they should keep their mouth closed. Whatsoever the post talk about the tradition, they should keep their mouth closed and listen to them.
Okay, say hi to 2 people, man.
Okay, I'll let, okay, I'll let you say, I never feel it. The government, when I do my carry, Ronala, College Molba, and Dida Molba.
Okay, my brother. The line is hot and hotter. Let's get to the next line. Hello.
Yeah, welcome around you.
So which ethnic group? What's your name?
Welcome around
They are not too.
Kayanga Mo. I speak in before any English.
I know.
Respect the Ayanaya. So get back in the amount of power respect man. So theater and now the part many people like a bomber. Selecting me to the parkour. Now I am land the pay. A more respect. The pay is
Oh man, he go man. Hey man. Hope you can call back, man. Yeah, my bandy brother. My bandy brother making a contribution. Hope you can call back. Let me get back to the telephone line and talk this caller. Hello.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm okay. What's your name and you join us from where?
I'm Stephen T. Momo. I'm joining from Rural City.
Which ethnic group?
Huh?
Which ethnic group?
Hello.
You go that man?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, man. Let's hear you.
Oh, I just want to say to anyway, I'll speak Gola, but let me just say one thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to say the Gola.
Mm-hmm.
We will not forget about our cultures. Our cultures need all to live long. Our cultures need all at least or to be where we are today. Or let me just say today in color quickly. Kone mena golaya yemena nebi eke nebi ediosua kone boni mene nebi ni domo ndono wa akuya ije ekosho ya gba kone yemeke ekosho ediosua egolaya kosho agolaya kone so ti manaka yin ko yale kone.
Say hi to two people, my man. I enjoy you, Bowie.
Mi azumuso o nana mio o ya ko gola kone ko weju kone do na ya here mi azumuso akoyale e kla mi azumuso aja te mi o benu kone ko yale le mi azumuso agbe a ko weju lo fa bridge so
how do you greet people in Gola? At this time of the night, how do you greet people in Gola?
Kumia.
Okay. Koleve Daya.
Kalife Daya.
You see, I get it. Like, you know, one of the things I appreciate, you know, for every environment you find yourself, you adapt, you learn new things. When I was working with the Red Cross, one of my focus areas of work was in the Western region, right? I was basically between Grand Cape Mount, Bapolu, and Bomi counties. Yeah, those were my focus areas when I was with the Red Cross during the EVD period. So the little Gola and thing, the VAR, I learned small. Is there? The better people will say they left. So both of your calls, talk to your kinsmen on the importance of being disciplined, adding value to yourselves, you know, adding value to the elderly, paying that courtesy. Yeah. Represent your own ethnic group tonight. My name is Rufus Divine Conan. I'm a Gandhi man. Let me say good evening to you, Mrs. Jamilia Burfey. Yeah, we're more speaking Gola, you enjoy. Mrs. Jamilia Burfey, how you doing? Your darling husband, you there in the Bourgeois Island areas? Yeah. Around the Broadway end there, Hotel Africa Road. Which is Jamelia Burfey. Let me go back to the line and take this person. Hello?
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
Which ethnic group and what's your name?
I'm speaking for Tony.
Okay, so which ethnic group you represent?
I represent man.
Oh, you represent the better people. So you're following our topic, right?
Oh, I want to move outside, but man.
We are.
Not good. I'm going to tell you, you know, bring it to society. That is your preachers. That's why I gave it away. This is how it is. Tell me, I put as a man. So, no, it's a quality. You fly, Tasu, district, township, come, equal choice, respect, you look at the man, you look at the man, you can't do, I get you, but no class I use it. In Latin, in Kali, in Morin, respect, if a man, me a law, or culture, Green and mine, yesterday, UPS, Nielsen, Stella, whatever. Ibana Joga, Pata Daju, people up with running. The Lord in no way about that one. Or that morning. So, Captain and Respector, put in the world, Manipulate, hooks to go. Thank you very much, my brother.
Say hi to two people.
Oh, I'm not getting you, brother.
Say hi to two people in Pele.
That's why Sabrai Kudi send the family, the mama, Ndani Lina, put in the world away, put partition, who will. Namuipa, ni ato domain, Kupa. Oh, Sabatina.
No, okay, my brother. Thank you.
Thank you.
Right now we're in Central Liberia. Good. Our fellow brothers and sisters. Back to the telephone line. This caller. How are you doing? What's your name?
Yeah, how are you?
I'm
I'm
good.
Vanda, all over country.
Manuende, how are you?
Yeah. The new was speaking Bali, my money for me.
Go ahead, Papa.
Yeah. The one was saying the respect you're talking about. That the other people not respecting the children this time. Yeah. When you respect the children, they will respect you. The young people are dying. We the other people, we the one the cause. We're not respecting our little children than this time. It's happening here. Somebody can be the oldest. The kid try to respect his one molest the pikin, but the one bringing the trouble. So in both sides, when you respect the children, they also will respect you.
Yeah.
So that both sides will not get only say me I'm 63 years old.
Wow.
The way I see the time we're coming up, our father then were the eat, the meal will be on the board, they take it, they give it to us. But they said the old people, they said they can eat all. You see? So that one bring in trouble. It happening here. The young people were in the leadership. They say they are not correct that day. The old people then decide disclosing them. So we must learn how to respect the children. Then they will respect what they will die to lead it. But when we will be like that, they will die, then who will bury us?
Pushes
So
the
that's my own point there. I'm going to say.
Say hi to two people in Bandi, man.
Yeah, Nikia Moina, Gaha, what the say? I can't want to say, wow. Gaha, I don't know what kind of use when I'm working and I want to. Marina.
Ela, Alonso, mano. Lá, Alonso.
Let me see fire.
You say what? Okay.
Good night.
Okay. Okay. I'll be learning that small.
Okay.
Yeah, you see that? Hey, man. Yeah, I enjoy it, man. Speaking of, but he's right, anyways. Give honor to who honor is due. We should reciprocate the respect that others gave to us. If the younger ones will respect you, give them that same level of respect. It's vice versa, like he said. He's right. And he pushed a salient point. The elderly people will not respect the younger ones, regardless of your age. Respect the younger ones as well, and they will respect you in return. So it's vice versa. Thank you so much for that point, man. I appreciate that. So we stay in Central Liberia, the Pella people. Let's go back to the telephone line and take this person. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm still calling from Tori.
Okay.
I just want to refer something to what the next suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as the other person too, the Bible says that children to obey your children. The book of Ephesians chapter 6:1. If you obey your parents,
You know, Lord, for this is
everything
right.
in the right way, that your life will prosper, that you will not die. But parents, don't prefer children to uncle.
Mm-hmm.
Because with the parents sometimes, the people sometimes they cannot fall on the law. But sometimes we know to place in the way that because we take them, they are sad.
Mm-hmm.
So what the child want to, what the child want to do, so we take them in the way that to oppress them. Parents, let's love the children. Let's teach them our culture. If you come with your battle, man, speak your battle to your child. If you are ruler, speak your ruler to your child. If you many, speak your many to your child. Take them the tradition of the many. The tradition of the parents, speak to them. Then they will get to know. So you that in the this written every day, I give you thanks and praise to you for what you are doing. Continue to do, and whenever that period, we get to know our wrongdoing. Thank you very much. May God bless you.
Thank you so much, my brother. Say hi to two in your vernacular.
I'm going to tell you that at the word for Radio Panama. Or need to Radio Panama. Kaki Veleke. Ya no boy. Amoya. You Yawo, tradition man. I gave you respect. Yeah, woman. People better. Papa better. Papa better. When I got to get no name and it's not this kid. Well, by not this kid, you are already conceiving information from the child. So we don't want to base with other children.
No, okay, my
father,
brother.
that my father needs.
No, okay.
Hello to you. I'm a many. And I speak the many. My mother is a Gola parent. I speak the parent to teach all their tradition. How to live.
Okay, my brother.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Something you.
Amen. Amen.
Amen.
I'm going to bring back some country. Anyway, Pastor John B, big rain with rain. Blazer, hey nigga. Blow. William, blow. Wọ́n yóò mọ̀ John Sopo, wọ́n yóò mọ̀ Orita Sopo, Ene, wọ́n yóò. We got a few minutes to go. 9:30, we wind down the curtains on the program. Back to our culture. My name is Rufus, Divine Conan. I'm here. The Bundy Baza man. Baza Yombe, the Wayne. Musu Jensen, Dada. Indeed, Musu is from Bapolu County. So we say to you, in Bella, Dada. Joseph Trimmer of The Capitol building. Did that? Minucci Murphy. Did that? Emmanuel Kotu. He also represent the Bella people. Did that? So 0887 105 105 0778 665 Indeed, we had in focus today the GREBO people talking about who they are, where they're from, what they do. So let's conclude 4 of our tribes. We started off with the Bandi, the Bassa, went on to the Pele people. Now we're dealing with the GREBO people. The GREBO. So our next stop, we might go to the west. Talk about the Gola people or the Va people. So let's use these few minutes to talk to the conscience of our folks there at the Ministry of Information, the culture and tourism aspect of that information ministry. Let's talk to their consciences tonight. My people, these are things that you should be supporting in order to reawaken the spirit of nationalism and patriotism, preserving our cultural heritage. These are ventures you need to get involved with. If you sit there and just crank your legs, pour all of the lipstick and the fingernails, you pour all the weed and fix all the hair and dress all the speak and span way, our cultural heritage won't go anywhere. But if you take up the time to visit the rural areas, take up the time to visit our cultural ambassadors, go to these people, the traditional people, let them brainstorm, call a symposium. Let all the brains behind our culture come and brainstorm and find a particular day that we can celebrate nationally as a national culture day, where the Bandi men will showcase a culture, the Loma men, the Giyo, all of us will gather on a cultural festival and appreciate who we are as Liberians from our diverse cultural backgrounds. These are things that you need to do. Reach out. Let's get to the line and take this person. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
How are you?
Hello.
What's your name?
My name is Papi Kezali.
Mr. Kezali, which ethnic group you represent?
I'm a real Loma man speaking to you.
Let me get the say the Alice way. I'll not speak my bandi not to you.
Hello.
Father Su.
Hello, so one year, then better we.
Talk to our people, my brother.
Zetten, Nina, Puada, Vavasto, the better Vavasto. We are a real that we will not have many we will not forget it. Talk about woman. We are a real that you will not forget the tower number 1,000 summer. But a real that power, a real gas money, you will not forget it. You will pay a killer, Papa Yola. Amira?
What are you telling our people?
Okay, let me put it in the you understand. I'm to tell you that I'm Roma man, I'm from Zaza district. I'll call you right on the 2 here. Then a child traditionally, when you go in the public, they congratulate you. You don't do with that, but you are subject to order. If we are traditionally, if you train somebody, I'm telling you, you're not seeing my face. I'm telling you, I'm one of the professors for training child traditionally. My father taught me it, my big brother taught me it. You are subject to order in traditional. And when you go in the public, people respect you enough.
Mm-hmm.
They respect your father, they respect all your generation. But your way you put the traditional in your child, when you go outside, and we do it there, other people will not be satisfied. They will kill you.
Mm-hmm.
Because you are escaping for death. You are escaping for sickness. You know, you should be true to the extent when you go in public, you know, congratulate. You're trying to tell me, say, pastor. When you meet that pastor, that you see in there, you put it to the traditional. When you're teaching, you're telling them, well, let me tell you very clear. My traditional is Somali. So let me tell you clearly, I'm one professor. I was born 1978, September the 16th.
Okay.
And I was taught by my father traditionally. I replaced my grandfather as a plus one. And when I listened to all the program, I needed to wait for the time until they talk to me understand. You are not teaching your child properly. I can tell you a call. Tomorrow, if the may come, you look for me. I will tell you my number, you look for me. I will work with you to in the internet. The more I'm working there, you congratulate me. When I'm not working, you will not congratulate me. You send me back.
Mm-hmm.
You see, when you teach you traditional with your child, you think that that's the ABC? That's not ABC. You're doing it for membership. If you can't remember, you can't learn traditional.
Mm-hmm.
You don't deal with paper. We don't deal with pen and paper. Let me tell you the code today. I'm listening on the radio. The men that Daniel that speak, they're not teaching a child. Ask anybody. When the other district, I'm get to Zoro. My room are from where? The corner is over there. Are from where? Let me tell you today. Anybody listen to radio, anybody know me while I'm talking, they will say that somebody talking. I'm telling you the truth. I'm bending my head.
Mm-hmm.
The way you see yourself go in the public, they congratulate you, the father. That he, even down to the women. Down to the women, down to the men. As Roma people, I say Roma. I'm not just going to be that trap. So thank you very much. I will still get it.
Thank you so much. Thank you. We appreciate you so highly. Yeah, we appreciate you so highly.
Don't be with subject to order.
Okay, we appreciate you. Thank you. Let's get to this, right? Hello.
Hello.
How are you? What's your name? You come from where?
From Matare.
Okay, let's hear you represent which ethnic group?
I respect the Bali people. The man who say I'm not treating my children good, he didn't get me. He didn't get me. From whom? Furthermore, I'm a Muslim. The one I say he didn't understand me. He must take time to talk. I say this time people did not respect me the children. I'm not saying that our children are not free. I didn't tell him like that. So when somebody's talking, I tell them you must listen. My children, they're all here in college. They are working. They're not taking care of me. I didn't say treat me. You can treat your child in front of me. I saw my children how to work and they know God. But one of the military in there. You can't get that daddy man out because you know me for Zoro. All that and there, I was driving on that road more than 35 years. I know your home you're talking about. So when somebody talking, you must listen to the person. I didn't say I'm a parent. I don't tell you that we will not treat our children. We will not do that. We will not show them our culture. I said this time, older people do not respect the young people that want to say.
Mm-hmm.
Don't misquote me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Don't misquote me. The tribalism you want to bring because you're not people, you're not the bandit people. We love you, but you're not love us. So please, when bandit men talking, you must listen. Why say you must hear? I didn't say we will not see our children. I didn't say that. Mr. Kana said to approve me.
Yeah.
I didn't say so. Mr. Kana who said that over there, my uncle. My mother is a Karen. Only thing enough. They used to call our uncle Musa Kane. He was the chief in Kola.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I know. So when you're talking, you must take the heart to talk. So bye-bye.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate the conversation back and forth. We need to add value to ourselves. We need to add value to the kids. The kids need to add value to the parents. So we cannot go back and forth. Let's hear what the person has to say. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Yes, sir.
Your name and you join us from where?
Yes, sir. This is about one more time.
I mean, we don't want a back and forth thing. We understand.
I'm not competition. By radio, you don't follow things. I'm not disputing you. I'm not saying I'm accusing you or I'm telling you. Like I say, the way you treat your child, if you go outside, it will be congratulated. I didn't put it on you to say, I listen to the radio. I listen to the radio clear.
Okay, my brother. Thank you so much.
I'm not making that a competition. And when you speak on the radio, you go lower your voice down. Your voice may not go in the phone clearly. So that I'm just putting my voice up. I'm not competition. Who am I to make competition? No.
Okay, my brother. Thank you so much. We appreciate the conversation.
All right, sir.
All right, this person. Hello.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm okay. What's your name in the journal somewhere?
I'm calling from my town of Bamba.
Okay.
You refer to that Belgian man that was talking. That Belgian man that one handed.
Sorry, pa.
Otherwise, you didn't call me.
We appreciate.
That Belgian man.
We extend our deepest.
It's me, Mr. Kana, you my uncle. My own family, yeah?
Okay, that.
I think why I say Mr. Kana, you get me.
Yeah.
I didn't condemn no culture. Myself, I'm a foreigner. I'm a foreign society man. I don't follow in Pascal town. You call my mother in Pascal town. I'm a foreigner. I'm from Sierra town. So, thank you very much.
So what? Oh man, the conversation was so interesting tonight. So like we were saying to our folks there at the Cultural Affairs and Tourism, that place is not bluffing place. That place is for serious minded people. So if you are down there as a minister or a director or a deputy, you must be creative. We have come to the point in this country that we've lost our cultural values. So it is on you, the ministers and directors at the Cultural Affairs and Tourism, to list with our traditional people at the Internal Affairs Ministry to come up with this festival, a national cultural festival that all tribes in Liberia will gather. If that the SKD Sports Complex we go there to exhibit our cultural values. Yes, the Bandi people, how do the Bandi people operate? How they dress? What are some of the food that the Bandi people can prepare? What's the staple food? The basa, the lomman, the kisi, the pele, the bele. You know, we have that National Culture Day. That will send a significant message to our younger folks. They will gain interest in our cultural heritage. Today we see our sisters. They no longer wear clothes that will cover them. Back in the days, before you see the tie of a woman, you must have gone to... Hey, God. But today, it's just the Western culture. People showing them the body for free. Before you see a woman on this, or you see a sensitive part of a woman, you must know where you have gone. But the Western culture has turned everything upside down. So our sisters no longer appreciate the lapa. Our sisters no longer appreciate the cloth, and you know, our country clothes. Everybody want to wear the Chinese thing, and they forget to know the Chinese people even coming here, they copying some of our artifacts and going on outside and westernize it and bring it back to you. Then we're fighting, we're buying it. Well, we have our mothers and fathers, they are doing the weeding here. The country cloth, they are preparing it. You know that the Chinese people carry our something and creating in a Western form, modernizing it and bringing it back to us. Then we're fighting over it. When we have our mothers and sisters here, they're doing the weeding in the counties. Why can't we invest as a government Bring in those, since we are modernizing things, bring in those factories. Bring in those partners that will modernize our stuff. Do a mass production of our culture clubs. So that we can, you go Ghana, you got, the Ghanaians are noted for the kente. What are we noted for in our cultural setting? What can we point to? What can we point to? This is something that is very serious. We need to focus on and think about it. Go back and think about it. What can we focus on that we can be identified? If you go Ghana, the Ghanaian man is identified by a cultural club, the Kente Lapa. The Nigerian man, the Agbada. Liberian man, what can you show? You see that? So if we can prioritize our culture clubs, you will see the Ghanaian man going to his office. He dress up. Where dress up is Kente Lapa. He crossed his traditional stuff on him. He going. They appreciate who they are and their cultural values. I don't know. I say I'm Minister of Internal Affairs. All in my purple suit, my neta, my I'm Minister of Cultural Affairs and Tourism, and they're wearing Chinese clothes. I should be able to be an example so that the people who are following or looking at us as leaders will copy. And they will appreciate that indeed they are from this country. They are from Liberia, a specific place in Liberia. Our kids are not taught the right way these days. You in Liberia, they teach you about the... That's why we say we need to bring back the teaching of civics in our schools, so that the children, our young brothers and sisters, get to know their roots, get to know their roles and responsibility in society. Oh yes. So these are things that you people should focus. Be creative. Think outside of the box. Ministry of Internal Affairs, get in collaboration with the Cultural Affairs and Tourism arm of the Ministry of Information. You blend ideas. Come up with a day. Now, how I see these lawmakers all around the place crying for car. These are some of the legislation, these are some of the bills you need to carry to the House to be legislated and pass into him bill. That you will preserve the cultural heritage. That you have a national cultural day, a day that was be set aside that every Liberian will appreciate where they come from. At the various ministries and at these banks, foreign institutions. Just the other day, we saw at Lone Star. Lone Star had an appreciation day, a cultural appreciation day, where all of the employees from the various departments, they wore their cultural clothes. They represented a part of the country they're from. And it was very beautiful. I saw it with orange and other offices around here, like the City Trust and the banks. They do these things on a periodic note. So can we find a day in a month to say everybody in this country here, in as much you are working to a ministry or agency or something, this day, every 14th day, like for instance, if that the 14th we choose, every 14th day, a working day, everybody should wear a traditional dress code and go to the office, or go to the places of work or the business area. Let us exemplify that cultural uniqueness. You will see, the kids now will start adapting to the cultural practices. The kids will start adapting to the cultural norms. Then we will regain the cultural values. The children ain't open their eyes on the culture. They are not taught in school the culture. So where are we? And you, the elderly people, you are leaving us by the day. So what's going to happen as you leave us? That's how our culture is wearing away. As you leave us, that's how the value of our culture is wearing away, because we have been indoctrinated with the Western culture. This is something that you need to think about. This is something that our leaders need to think about. This is something our leaders need to think about. We have so many areas when it comes to tourism. We have so many natural areas in this country that each citizen can benefit from. We can invest into tourism to the extent we shouldn't have tourism on our lips. We should practicalize tourism. You can go to the other places, you go to the Bahamas, you go to the other places, or you see the tourist sites and things. You come back, you go enjoy yourself, you come back, and you got a natural outlook in your country. You can modernize, and thanks to those who brought out the idea for the Patawi waterfall, the Patawi waterfall in, and those another area being open in the, how you call it, in Nimba, Yegepa. These are areas natural. Now, can the people of Bomi County, the legislative caucus of Bomi County, see reason to improve that Blue Lake, beautify that place? I can remember when we were working with the Red Cross, that place was one of the attractive areas. When the big day coming, the kids will go there. You know, people will leave from Monrovia to go at the Blue Lake. Can we redevelop that and you know, make that place a tourist area, like the way we can go to the Patawi waterfall, the way we go to the other areas? Can you do that? The people from Bomi County. Let's go to Grand Kema. I told you, I opened my eyes on tourism. My father used to work in Grand Kema County, Hotel Wakola. He was one of the managers there. The late Joseph Kane. He was one of the managers of Hotel Wakola. That place, we opened our eyes that the soil competition they had there of recent. That area has a very natural surf space. People left from all over the world. They used to troop in Grand Kema County because of the surf space. The surfing competition used to be held in that area. You see, Westerners, then when the people come to the tourism ventures, they will go and lodge at Hotel Wakola. We open our eyes. We used to go there during weekends and vacation to spend some time with our dad. My dad also served as one of the managers of this Duca Palace Hotel you see here. That is so politicized to the extent that our big brother America will never allow you to have Duca Palace revamped to pre-war starter. No, that place will just be allowed there. The only way Duca Palace will be improved or will be renovated when the American embassy relocates. In as much American embassy is down there, Duca Palace can never be developed. Security reason. Oh yeah. Because when you're at the Duca Palace Hotel, you look directly into the embassy. You look across Monrovia. So the American people don't want like terrorist acts all over the place. When you develop that place, bring it to a pre-war starter where foreign people will come to lodge in the hotel, they know very well that terrorists will take advantage. So Duca to be developed, your children, if you were not up and you did not get to know yourself when Duca was Duca, you will never know it, because Duca will never come back in as much the embassies at that location. Oh yes, that's the fact. So we need to now take a tour. Go along the Bourgeois Island Way. Let's leave the Providence Island because that area, it needs more improvement. See our museum, a very tiny building. The artifacts that are there, they are not even more. We have a very large space. Can we relocate our museum from where it is and carry it to the Providence Island? We can relocate our museum from where it is and carry it to the Providence Island. Beautify the Providence Island with lots of artifacts. Make that place a very cool area. You can even put boats on that water. That people during the leisure time, they carry the kids to go and have boat ride. That's another form of revenue generation. We are joking with tourism in this land. And we have lots of tourist sites around here. Amen, Liberians. Whole day we motor politics. But the good thing around us that will benefit, you know that when you create that environment, it will relieve the government of the stress for employment. You will have our brothers and sisters who are well and passing around the place calling themselves Zoko. Let's face it. They will have opportunity to work. They will be able to clean along the river banks. They will generate resources from that. They will be paid for the work that they do to clean the river banks. Local Hotel Africa, one of the best hotels back in the days in West Africa. As dilapidated that building is, it is still beautiful. The environment is still pleasant. Why can't we bring investors to invest in getting that place up to pre-world status or even modernizing it? But again, everything is about politics. We have the United Conference Center that lies in rooms, leaking their no own business. A place that sets the basis to give birth to other African countries around here and settle the matter. When confusion was in the region, the United Conference Center was a place that leaders from Africa gathered themselves. Those areas, you don't think that we can beautify those places and people go there and pay something to go and see for themselves to get first-hand information how the place. You have people who know the history about these places. They be telling people. The students can go there for excursion, go there on field trips to see these places. How it was. They have pictures from previous status and present status. They be telling them about it. That's another form of revenue generation. Amen. What more should we do? We want to politicize everything in this country. We have entrenched ourselves into politics until at the end of the day, we are losing out on a lot of things in this land. People, foreigners are coming and benefiting and enjoying the things that citizens should be enjoying, all because we have entrenched our minds into politics. And politics is not helping us, but dividing us. Amen. Liberians, wake up from your slumber. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. Because politics is a mental slavery for you. Yes, that's the reality. A hint to a wise is quite sufficient. The one who has ears, let him hear. My name is Rufus Divine Khan, and I always say this voice to you. Two things in this life you always be remembered for: the problems you create and the problems you solve. And you must take responsibility of two things: your fortune and that of your misfortune. Mahatma Gandhi said, and I quote, "The difference between what we do and what we are capable of doing will suffice to solve most of the world's problems," unquote. I lead and others follow. First among equals. Of course, I'm destined for greatness. That's what I'm, Rufus Divine Cunning. First among equals. Have yourselves a wonderful and God bless day. Bye-bye.